Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is YesterGames, and today we are back with another episode of my Caw Creation series. Like I said in, I believe, the last Caw Creation, I'm going to be doing this in a combined format. Sometimes I'll be uploading episodes with caws already done, and I'll just let you guys give your opinions on the caw, and sometimes I will stream the caw being made steps 1 to a million, just so you guys can see the full process. So this episode is a two-part because I have two caws. The first caw we have right here is Johnny Born, and I had some hard time making this caw. I made this caw on a YouTube stream. I'm sorry, not a YouTube stream, a Twitch stream, and I was horrific. Like, it was not good. I used the same tights, but I think the original colors were like black, red, and pink, and I was trying to make him look like an outlaw, and it just didn't work out. So instead, I cut the stream around the time I had, and I decided to go back in when I wasn't streaming. Took my time slowly and methodically, and made this, and I think I did pretty good. I think I came out good. So starting from the top here, we have his face. Not a whole lot to see. I don't know what you would call this. This may or may not be what I'm pretty sure is referred to in the popular crowd as a cow tongue. The hairstyle, I think that's what it's called, and someone's gonna have to correct me on that because I'm not hip. I'm not up to date on what the kids are doing these days. Of course, we have this little bit of I don't know, fuzz right here. Going back down, nothing really to talk about on the upper body because there's nothing really there. Just some wrist tape. And here we have the tights, and if you've ever seen one of my streams, the tights, just the lower body is where I get like some of the most problems because that's where a lot of my stuff is. But here we have the tights. They're Blake and Murphy tights because I love Blake and Murphy tights. These are amazing, and I love them so much. And here we go. On the right side, we have this symbol, and it's outlined, which I thought was really cool. This is a symbol that's actually in the game. I don't know when, but somebody during one of my streams asked me about the logos that I have and how they're like a lot of my logos that I have that are, well, obviously they're not in the game. I get them from Google, just from Google Images. I just look up awesome logos or awesome this or awesome that, and I just kind of look up whatever's cool. Or if I need something specific, then I look up like claw marks or outlaw logo, or sometimes I just go on community creations and get whatever's there. But I thought that I do that kind of a lot, and it's on a lot of my caws. Google logos, downloaded from here or there, and I'm just gonna keep referring to them as Google logos. So I decided that I could make a caw with a design that's in the game. So I chose this one because I've actually used a lot of other designs, which is why I use so many Google designs. And I'm glad I chose this. I'm glad this is a nice design. So that's on the right side, and on the left we have his last name, B-O-R-N, Born. Of course, his name is Johnny Born, so that is that explains what that is. Uh, Knee pads, nothing really, pretty obvious. You can tell what those are. They're black. They're knee pads. They protect the knees. They help you not get injuries, I guess. I don't know what knee pads are actually for. I assume they're not for injuries, but. And here we have the boots. Again, Blake and Murphy boots, or kick pads, I'm sorry, depending on what you prefer. Uh, like, kind of the same color scheme going on. I'm keeping the white, green, and blue here. And I also have this going here. This is different from this one. It's the opposite color. Actually, no, wait. I'm sorry. It's the same outline color, but the design itself with different color, for kind of obvious reasons. I might change the design to blue just so it could kind of match this, but I don't really care, to be honest. I think it still looks good. So here's how it looks when it's done. Again, might change the design, the actual design color on the boots to blue, and keep the outline color as green just so it can match this. But I don't really mind it a whole lot. And we're going to move on. Now, I should have mentioned with that first attire, that attire is for when he is in a tag team. And he is in a tag team with our other car that we're going to be showing off today, and I'll get to that when we get to that. But here is his attire when he goes solo. Now, my idea was that, he's in this tag team, and he just snaps, similar to how Batista snapped on Rey Mysterio at what I believe was a Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view. He just snaps and he just goes completely ruthless and completely mean, which is why we have the ruthless on the bottom of his shorts here. And I thought this was really basic, but it really gets across what I'm going for. He's ruthless and he's really mean, and he just comes out of the gate just killing people. So I thought this was kind of, it goes for what I'm going for. Not a whole lot of color here. Red, I feel like, always goes with bad guys. Maybe I should stop using red so much. But, I don't think purple goes with bad guys. Or at least not ruthless gimmicks. Not mean, bad guy, tough guy gimmicks. So that's it for this one. There's not really a whole lot to talk about with this particular attire. It is just for that. And we're done here. I should mention though, his finisher is the F5, the new F5. It affects the head and it has a pin combo with it. Just wanted to make that kind of clear. So this is Johnny Bourne. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. And now let's move on to our next Caw. I named him Robert Mack. Alright guys, so here's our next Caw. Of course, I've already said his name, Robert Mack. And this is his attire. I was originally gonna go for trunks because I thought it was cool to have one guy with tights, one guy with trunks. But I didn't like the way the trunks were gonna come out. What I was doing with the trunks just wasn't looking good on me. I mean, not on me, but wasn't looking good for me. It wasn't really satisfactory enough. So I decided to try out singlet. I was kind of messing around when I tried it, but I ended up liking it. So here's his tag team attire when he is still tag teaming with uh, with Johnny Bourne. The exact same symbol here, of course, a different color, and the same color scheme, the white, green, and blue. And on the back, just like Johnny Bourne, he has his last name. Johnny Bourne has Bourne on his left tight leg, and Robert Mack has Mack on the back of his singlet. Very obvious to see that. Of course, we have to look at his back, but very obvious. Face is kind of here. I don't really like the hair because let me rephrase that. I like the hairstyle. I like the man bun, but I don't like I don't know what you would call this. I feel like these are like kind of streaks where he might be graying, but I can't really change it because I don't really like a whole lot of other buns in this game. This is like the best one I can enjoy. And of course, he also still has some goatee stuff right there. So that's that. Of course, he has wrist and finger tape and elbow pad. That's not really anything to talk about. He has the exact same boots on as Robert Mack, and his kick pads are different. These are New Day kick pads, and I enjoy these. I like these better than I was going to use the Blake and Murphys, but I decided to use these because I like these better. Of course, it's the same design, different colors still for obvious reasons. Just for purposes that you can kind of already assume, I might change the design color to green to match the, obviously the color. And this is his first attire. My one problem with, and this isn't even for Robert Mack, this is for both of them, and just generally for anybody with kick pads. For some reason, kick pad designs are not straight, and I don't know why. When you put on boots or kick pads, and you add a design to them, they're never like exactly straight. If one's straight, the other one's crooked, and it happens every single time, and it really sucks. So that's kind of why this looks like this. I believe the left one is more crooked than the right one. The right one might be closer to being straight, but it's the best I can kind of do. So that's his tag team attire. Of course, either of these guys have any entrance attire, so they're kind of the same here. Now, this attire is for when, of course, Johnny Bourne betrays him and goes on his ruthless gimmick by himself. He goes by himself, he loses the man bun, he gets, he starts just using his hair, long. I don't know if this is what you count as long hair. Maybe this is medium. I think it's long because I have hair that only goes like a little bit below like my ears, so it's not like that. Keeping the chin, hair, fuzz stuff Now, this gimmick is, I'm not actually sure to be honest with you. I think I was thinking of Evan Bourne or Matt Sydal if you would prefer, but not like as the character, not the gimmick, not the reborn thing. Just how he was. I was thinking more about his theme song. I think it was like something, I Was Born to Fly. That was like the title of the theme song, I believe. And I think that my idea for this gimmick for after he's done with the tag team thing and he's gone solo is that he's a very powerful high flyer. And he just loves to go up high, and high flyers tend to be colorful and fun and entertaining people. So of course I made him a little bit more colorful. He's changing the colors from white, green, and blue to yellow, pink, and black. So nothing to speak up here. Of course, there's an arm sleeve, which I really do enjoy. I like how it looks very silky and kind of shiny. I enjoy the arm sleeve. So right here we have the fly high, which is what his, I don't know, I suppose which is what his catchphrase is. Everybody needs to fly high. We have the Dolph Ziggler, I believe, trunks on with what I'm gonna say is shattered glass trunk designs. That's what they look like to me. I like how they all combine into each other. These look really cool. Now on the back we have this. And it's supposed to be an arrow, but now that I look at it, it looks more like a tree. I thought changing the colors would be cool, but I might have been mistaken on that. But anyway, it's supposed to be a arrow going up because he's supposed to be flying, and you can't really fly when you're on the ground. So he's supposed to be, going up into the sky. It's an arrow pointing upwards. If you can't, if you don't see what I'm getting at here. Nothing to really see here. Knee pads protect the knees, and new style of boots. Same color scheme. Slightly less yellow, but still same color scheme. Now, this attire, unlike the tag team attire, actually does have a entrance attire where he has this shirt on. And this is just the shirt. Of course, it's the same design. The colors are switched. Instead of a white shaft, instead of a yellow shaft and a pink tip, it's the other way around. It's a pink shaft and a yellow tip. Still, it's the arrow pointing upward to the sky, because of course he wants to fly high. And on the back, it does say, fly high, with the opposite colors, well, obviously you can see that, opposite colors. I'm not sure what this is, this little red right here, that happens when they touch. That's not a big deal, though, I'm not really worried about it. So that's it for what these two cars look like. Of course, going into what I normally do, what you're going to see next is both their entrances as well as a match where they fight each other or they wrestle each other. Pardon my my grammar. I mean my vocabulary. And I might also show their tag team entrance once the match is done. I haven't really decided yet. So tell me what you guys think about both these cars. This car's Robert Mack's finisher move is the GTS. I believe it's the Kenta variation where he also has the pin combo intermingled in there. So tell me what you guys think about this. I would like to have your guys' opinions too. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys can enjoy their entrances and their match. See you guys later.
It's on the roster to date. In a match I am sure we will not soon forget. I am really looking forward to this battle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Robert Mack.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising.
We're just moments away from one-on-one action here.
And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Johnny Bourne.
Just moments from now, we'll get this competition underway, and if this arena is any indication, it's going to be one for the record books.
They've been waiting a long time for this match.
Talking to him earlier today, I can tell you that he's motivated to be remembered as one of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of boots.
Who doesn't have that as a goal?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Robert Mack from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Johnny Bourne.
This guy will settle for nothing short of a victory here tonight. Here we go, guys. Oh, this is going to be great.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Don't be surprised at all if these guys attempt to one-up each other in this one. Two superstars going head-to-head. I love it. But hey, all I know is that we should sit back and enjoy. Another WWE show is underway.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
He's starting to stagger a bit. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Here's the deal with this guy. You can knock him around all you like, but he's just going to keep getting up and coming back at you.
Oh, it's been a great match up to this point, and this could really go either way.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
And he escapes the hold. Here's a cover. Look at this action, and there's still plenty to come.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Look out what's going on here.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He looks a bit off his game here. He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly.
I tell you, we knew this was going to be a close affair, but I don't think we expected it to be this tight. What a match.
Great point, John. And he doesn't seem too phased at this point. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
Hey! And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
Looking to catch him off guard.
Quick ref count. You're not going to win many matches out there.
Since it's not a false count anywhere match, I'd have to agree with you.
He looks absolutely unstoppable here.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Watch it.
And he powers out.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Whoa.
He's measuring.
Well, that's it. I wouldn't sweat that. He had a small slip-up. He's fine.
I think he's through playing around.
What a move. The toll from this match is...
We got to cover.
He saw that one coming.
The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Look at the back of my arm, Cole. Look at the goosebumps. I love this.
With this kind of attack, you have to wonder just how much longer they can compete in this match.
Yeah, I completely agree. The way things are going in there, I'd say not much longer. My gosh, this is a beat.
We got to cover. Keep your eye on this one.
Yeah, this should be good. Wow, he's still down after that. From the top.
Look out, look out. This could be it.
What a move. The toll from this match is really starting to show. He's got the shoulders down, Cole.
This could be it. Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
No kidding. What a matchup. This has been a classic. Hey now!
And he wills his way out.
When he gets going like this, there are few better. Not this.
He's looking at it again.
This is insane. Does this building have a curfew? I feel like we might be here all night. What a beating.
He is just getting busted up. Well, this might be the worst yet.
At what point, King, do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever had those thoughts of self-doubt.
Of course. Whoa, whoa! Uh-oh. He's in position, ready to strike. Not this.
He's looking at it again.
What a move. He can bet his opponent is...
He thinks he has it. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been an all-out war.
When this guy's on, look out. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, I wonder what the view's like from up there. Look out! What makes a man? It's safe to say the entire WWE locker room has just been put on notice. I'll tell you this, his opponent's in major pain right now. Well, this might be the worst yet. Stay down! Stay down! Oh, looking to make a statement here. Well, that's it. Oh, that was awesome. Man, he's still down after that move.
Can he score the pin? This singles match has come to an end.